Do retirement assets go into my trust? I practice law in New York, and the retirement accounts, such as individual retirement account, 401k, 403b, and any other similar plan, do not go into the trust. If I'm an adult person and I make a trust, I keep my individual retirement account, my IRA, outside of my trust, because it is also in a protected vehicle. The IRA, 401k, 403b, they have their own forms of protection. They're not accessible, and in New York, they're not countable for Medicaid purposes. So there's a few reasons we would use a trust. Generally speaking, we avoid probate. We want to have control over our assets during our life, and after our death, we'd like the assets to go in certain directions. Also, there's a certain type of trust that provides to us asset protection. And the asset protection is to avoid creditors, and also, generally this is to avoid creditors and to legally permissibly shelter our assets so that a person can apply for Medicaid. That's a feature. It's a benefit. Is it a loophole? I don't know. The law provides for it in New York. Maybe other states can do something similar. And since I'm in a few nationwide organizations, I think that other states also have irrevocable trusts that protect assets, and for the very same reasons. Other states, you may have to put your IRA into an irrevocable trust, or your 401, or you might have to cash out your 401k and put it into a trust for the purposes of Medicaid asset protection. In New York, those assets, if you have $1 million, $5 million, or a sizable sum of money, the assets inside of those protected vehicles for Medicaid purposes, they're not countable. So we don't have to move retirement assets. Now, you could have beneficiary designation. You could direct that you want your asset to go into a trust. That's something we could talk about, the whys and the wherefores, and is that a good plan? But the assets that you want to put into a trust are your present day accessible assets. Your home, your bank account, your brokerage account, your stocks and bonds, the cash accounts. That's what's going to, if you have any questions, reach out. FrankBrunoLaw.com.